Good morning, beautiful souls, and happy Sunday. I am Miss Psychic D. I am here for our Mass Conscious Collective reading for the week ahead. I hope you've all had an amazing week. I know a lot of you have experiencing some pretty deep contrasts, but that's good. That's good. You know, at the end of the day, we need to know what we don't want to know what we do want, and that's the purpose of contrast. So nothing's going wrong, everybody. Everything's going right. It's about us making the personal choice to take those things that no longer serve us and transmute them and shift them into things that we do want. So lots of changes happening on my end. I'm not going to bore you with them today. We're going to get straight into the reading, but please keep an eye out on all my social media posts. As you know, I've joined TikTok, so I'm on TikTok now. If you want to go over and get a daily bit of juju, my overall aim of my game at the moment is to wake up each day and take you on a journey. So every day is a new day. So if I can start your day right by offering you some psychic insight or some of my own personal experiences or something of that nature, then that's what I'm going to do from this moment forth. So every day is going to be a new day. So hit me up on all the social media platforms that you have, because I may be offering different things on different platforms because they all cater for different things. So yeah, so from tomorrow onwards, I hope you join me. I'm making lots of changes in my own life. I am going to start documenting them because one thing about me is I live by myself. I have my 14-year-old, but he's got his own life kind of now. My oldest boy's moved out, and I know that I've got to start making the changes. And when you just get up each day and it's just you, you know, sometimes it's so easy just to go, oh, well, I'll start that tomorrow. I'll start that tomorrow. So I'm going to start documenting and sharing my own journey, the real ups, the real downs, all that sort of jazz, just to let you know that even though I am a psychic and I do communicate with spirit and, you know, I am a law of attraction practitioner and all that sort of stuff, that my days aren't always rosy either. Sometimes I have really awesome couple of days, and then sometimes I have a few down days, especially as I'm working my way through grief. So I hope you come along with the journey. I hope to teach you all or inspire you all or do something that no matter where you're at, what you've been through, that you can get through this too. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. And I'm really excited about it. I actually get really sweaty just thinking about it. So I'm going to just use these platforms to keep myself accountable because I don't have someone here with a size 10 boot to keep me accountable for my own juju either. So anyway, all right. So for the purpose of today, we are going to tap into the collective energies. I'm going to ask Spirit to use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection to offer the Mass Conscious Collective, myself included, something that we may need to move forward from here. So Spirit, can you give us something to maybe look out for, to be mindful of, some wisdom, some prediction? Whatever you got, we'll take it, thanks. We'll take it. All right. Now, the first feeling I got when I tapped into Spirit's energy was the fact of taking a deep breath. So if you are someone who's probably experiencing a lot of anxiety at the moment, or, you know, you may be someone, I'm very much like this, I don't realize I'm doing it, but I hold my breath. So if that's you, be mindful of that this week. Maybe 3 times this week, check in and do some breath work or something of that nature. There's so many free resources out there at the moment that you can just jump on YouTube or something. And I love Insight Timer, not a paid plug. I just love it. There's so many different apps out there now that you can get on and do meditations and stuff like that. But I would really encourage you to breathe this week. So, whoa. Yeah. Feeling a lot of tension up my neck, up my arms, around my jaw. So if that's you, all right, Spirit, tell me when to stop. I said, tell me when to stop. Don't spit them out at us. Okay. All right. So the first card that jumped out was bring love into the situation. At the end of the day, everyone, you've got to be loved to attract love. So are you loving and honouring yourself right now? That is really important. It's a lot of self-care. Sorry, I'll just have to pick these up. Ugh. A lot of self-care, self-nurturing, self-love this week. Another really good thing, another really good trick to try also is that if you have people around you, if you want to work from a more spiritual base and you have people around you that are causing chaos or conflict or anything of that nature, it's okay for you to just love them where they are. That is actually much more of a better, higher vibe response to things, because not only does it show respect to all of humanity and all of, humankind, so to speak, deep down, most of us don't want bad things to happen to other people. Yeah, they're laughing saying, say that to someone who's done us wrong. But at the end of the day, if you want to take the higher spiritual ground this week, I would really encourage you to love people where they are. It doesn't mean you've got to play with them. It doesn't mean you've got to sleep with them. It doesn't mean that you've got to give them anything. It doesn't mean anything of that nature. It just means that you are choosing to feel better for yourself, first and foremost. And the best way that you can do it is just to love them where they are. We do have a time for healing that jumped out as well. So this came out last week, I'm pretty sure. So we are still in a healing type energy at the moment. So if you're not finding that you're experiencing the physical manifestations of things, if you're feeling like you're not moving forward, you don't know what to do, there's a confusion and disorientation and all that, that's okay. You are to come back to now. You are to do some breath work. You are to meditate. You are to contemplate. You are to create, maybe do a bit of mind mapping. Start purging some of the ideas you have. Start purging some of the hurt that you feel. Start making space so you can allow other bigger, better, energetic outcomes to come into your experience. So it is a time for healing. The energy is gaining momentum. So like I say, life is a choice and you have free will. All I do each week is I just get on here and try to encourage you and to try to nurture you and to show you through the clarity of my own example of, just doing better each day, wanting better for yourself. The energy is gaining momentum. So like I said, in the last 2 weeks, whether you're putting out fear, worry, concern, anything negative, less than, lack, whatever, that's gaining momentum right now. So in the coming months, if you experience these sort of outcomes, that's the reason why. It's not because the world's out to get you. It's not because of any external influence whatsoever. It's because that's the vibration and that's the energy and that's the thoughts and that's the feeling that you're putting into your daily life. So if you really, really, really want to start making some changes, follow me on my social media platforms. Just start doing one thing at a time. I will guide you through. I'll show you what I do. It doesn't have to be complicated, time-consuming, anything of that nature. I'm a very busy person. I run a business. I'm a single mum. I'm a homeschooler. I have errands to run. I have a house to clean. I do that all on my own, and I still manage to do what I need to do to keep myself in focus and alignment. You can do it too. So just be mindful. If you're putting out positive juju, if you're doing the energy work, if you're saying your affirmations, you're doing your scripts, you're honoring what your soul is calling you to do. If you're doing all that, then that's going to gain momentum. So I'd be really excited if I were you. Communication is key. So it's about time we opened our mouths and started communicating with each other. I notice even on social medias, so many people will just idly, and I can feel the energy behind it because I'm an energy reader, but I can feel people they just sort of scroll through and they're sort of in a numb kind of feeling. They can't even hit a like. They can't, I'm not saying everybody either, but there is a mass majority who just scroll through, they read something and they think, oh yeah, and I don't want to say give acknowledgement, but they're not even putting an energetic blueprint into those things that are actually serving them well. So something you can try this week is to, start giving thanks. If you're in a really down place and there's people like myself and millions and zillions of others that are out there trying to help you, trying to nurture you, trying to coach you, trying to mentor you or inspire you or whatever, and you see something that really floats your boat or actually makes you feel a bit better or gives you a new perspective or anything of that nature, please give it a like. Start building the momentum of the energy of gratitude and appreciation, because that will only build over time. Like Spirit said, the energy is gaining momentum right now. Communication is key. It's really important that you communicate your needs. So one place you can start is writing a letter to the universe. Dear universe, this is how I feel, but I really want to change. Please send me all the resources and people and skills and all that I need to create this change in my life. You can actually have a verbal conversation with someone if you're having a bit of a discord with them, or you just want to tell them how much you love them and how much you appreciate them and all that sort of stuff. Communicate that. But most of all, communicate really positively with yourself. You know, it can feel very foreign when you've been beating yourself up and tearing yourself down and focus on all the lack in your life and, you know, how miserable you are or anything of that. It's easy to go on that, but it's time to turn that round. It's really time to turn that round. So communicate with yourself bigger and better first and foremost. Have honest communications with those around you. Tell the story of what you want rather than the story of what you don't want. And, you know, start showing some appreciation and gratitude for those out there that are. I sit here, I can only speak by myself, but I sit here and I'm just a mirror reflection of you. So if you envy something about me, or you look up to me, or you idolize me, or anything of that nature, don't. I mean, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I connect with you in that level and all that sort of stuff, but I'm just a mirror reflection of you. You can do and be exactly how I am. This is 30 years in the making, by the way. I haven't always been like this either. So, you know, turn that admiration into inspiration so you can start making the necessary steps and choices through your own free will that you need to move forward. So yeah, communication is the key. So at the end of the day, what Spirit is saying from this moment forth, I feel like it's getting better and better and better. You can go back and watch my last videos. They've been saying that. But whatever it is, the energy is gaining momentum. So what are you focusing on? We're trying to raise the consciousness of the planet. The only way we can do that is to love people where they are, respect them, bring out your morals and your values. Do not treat others how you wouldn't want to be treated yourself. Do unto others what you want done to yourself. They said something to me like, that like it is to itself is drawn. So, you know, if you're experiencing stuff in your environment, that's because you're attracting it into your environment. And that's not to place blame or guilt or anything of that nature. That's just the law of attraction. That's how it works. So, oh yeah, see? We're going into wisdoms now. So all that glitters. So illusions are being lifted right now. The truth is coming out. So the truth has got to come out from within you as well. Be truthful. Like I say, you don't have to do anything externally to yourself. You can just write a letter to the universe and say, Spirit, help me. I feel stuck. You know, my whole life feels like it's an illusion. I'm kidding myself. That's what they just said. You know, some people may be just kidding themselves, thinking that someone will change, thinking that the world will change. That seems to be a big thing. I said that in my live over on Dell's Lane last night when I did a beautiful live with the girls, Tess and Dell. If you haven't all done so, go check out Dell's Lane. You know, now I lost my train of thought. Excellent. Oh yeah, it's about not being influenced by external sources. Everyone's got their thoughts. Everyone else has got their own beliefs. Everyone's got their own behaviors, all that sort of stuff. You know, it's time to not be a sheep, so to speak, and get your own perspective on things. Get your own perspective on things. All that glitters to me means that there is good luck coming in. There is good luck coming in. There is prosperity. We need to drop the masks. We need to be honest, authentic, transparent. We need to communicate what it is that we want. And get into the feeling space of why we want it. It's definitely coming in. Prosperity, joy, abundance. Here it comes, milk and honey. I've been bragging about this for weeks, for months even. We are still on the journey. We are still on the journey. I'm at the tail end, and that's why I feel like I need to get on somewhere or something and just show you my everyday life and teach through the clarity of my own example, not just put up a post and go, this is what happened, this was the result or whatever. I want you to see me live it. You know what I mean? And I think that's going to be really beneficial for most people, especially if you just live in the real world like me. But the prosperity, the joy, the fruits from your labor, the elixir of life, the love, the money, the opportunities, the options, they're all coming in for us now. But what are you looking at? Are you looking at the broken, fragmented pieces of your past and how it is currently now? Or are you focusing on gratitude and appreciation and really giving thanks for the things that you already have now so you can manifest more of the same? It's coming in anyway. Because I feel like I'm a pig in mud right now. I just want to go roll in the mud. Maybe a lot of you need to go outside and get your feet in the dirt and the mud or the sand, or go ground yourself in Mother Nature and just reconnect. Reconnect. It's just about waking up each day and just saying, what can I do today that will make me feel better? And then when you do that, you know, you might want to start off just having a nice morning smoothie. And then when you have that smoothie, you just go, well, that was really great. I really enjoyed that. I appreciate the berries for giving me this goodness. I appreciate myself for honouring myself enough to have something healthy. So what's next? What's next? What can I do next? Okay, I might go for a walk. So you might go for a walk. I might call a friend, have some modest communication. I might go and do meditation. I might actually take a thing of scones and take them into the work next week. That's what I'll do. I'll bake a thing of scones, and then you do that and you go, what's next? Well, what's next? You know, I might go and shag my partner. I might go do this. I might go, like, what's next? That's our word from this moment forth, is what's next, is what's next. Oh my God, look at that. What jumped out is the breathe card. So like I said right at the beginning, all we need to do right now is to balance out our system by doing some breath work. You know, 3 deep breaths in the morning, breathe in the good shit, and really release the toxic shit. Absolutely. We are growing. How do I explain it? They're singing me that song, from little things, big things grow. So at the end of the day, we just need to start somewhere. So if you want, leave me a comment in the comments. And let me know one small thing that you can do next week that's going to help you move forward. That there is always something you do. If you don't know what to do, leave a comment and I'll get back and reply to you, and I'll give you a bit of a heads up. I'm actually creating a little Miss Psychic D spiritual toolbox. So it's like a little toolbox that we can tap into it, and you can pick out what, you know, skill or what action that you can take to help you shift your dynamic, to help you, because there's so many things you can do. Honestly, there's so many things you can do. We got truth be told. So you got to be honest, you got to be authentic, you got to tell the truth, be truthful to yourself. If things are shit, things are shit. So okay, cool. You know, but you don't choose, you can choose not to stay there and unpack there and keep telling that story. It's time to set your heart free. So you got to go through a purging and just a release type energy. You got to be open. So open your heart too, also to receive what's coming in. That could be something as well. It may not be, you know, everyday stuff. It might be just the fact that you're such a giver and you struggle to receive. That could be the aspect of self that you need to work on. They're showing me butterflies now, so we're obviously going through some sort of a rebirth. So be mindful if you see butterflies cross your path this week. Throw it out. Yep. So we got unfinished symphony. So what my biggest concern is that people are going to stay on this merry-go-round. And because whatever energy is gaining momentum right now, even though me as a psychic reader and what Spirit have been channeling me for weeks is that by the end of August, September, there's going to be this massive shift for the positive for those who are putting in the energy work. Those who aren't, they're going to manifest more of the same. I mean, we do that every day of our life anyway, so end of August, September isn't going to be too significant, but I feel like there's so many illusions that are going to be shattered around that time, and you want to be in the space to receive the nuggets, receive the abundance, the joy, the prosperity, whatever's coming in for you as an individual. We don't want you to stay in this unfinished symphony, because as soon as I turned that card, I feel like my feet were on concrete. I just felt like I was stuck. So if that's a story that you've been communicating to yourself, it's time to uncommunicate that. Spirit, I'm feeling really resistant to moving forward right now. I don't really know what's going on. I feel like my life is really falling apart. I'm not feeling inspired. Please bring me someone, bring me something to help me shift this. What can I do? What's my next best logical step, Spirit? Where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me see? I would go into that sort of dialogue right now if you're not already in that. Allow that to gain a little bit of momentum, and then all of a sudden you'll get a surprise phone call. All of a sudden you'll get a surprise lump sum in your bank account. All of a sudden what you need will come in for you. That's how I see it happening. That's honestly how I see it happening. We are getting out of this unfinished symphony. You're going to either carry it on or you're going to learn something new. So maybe that's another thing that some of you can do. If you don't know how, learn something new. Look at that. Your prayers are being answered. Spirit is sort of saying, okay, kiddies, which one do you want first? Would you like the love? Would you like the abundance? Would you like the prosperity? Would you like the joy? Would you like the new car? Would you like, to lose 20 pounds? What would you like? We are answering your prayers, but you've got to get out of your own way. You've got to release the resistance. You've got to sit back for a little bit. You've got to breathe. Please meditate. Raise your vibration. Raise your energy. Raise your consciousness. Learn something new. Stop looking at the world. Stop looking at all the external shiz. Stop worrying about what everyone else is doing. Love everybody else where they are. Love them where they are. They're perfect where they are. You know? Nothing's going wrong. Everything's going right. We are all learning. It's just that some people are going into the direction of what they want, or they're staying stagnant. That's it, really. So please know that your prayers are being heard, whether you believe it or not. We need to get out of our own way to receive this. We really do. They're saying meditation's obviously going to soothe your emotions, and that's what it's all about right now. I know for myself that is so true. For those, I've got a lot of new subscribers and stuff, so g'day. But for those who know my story, I just share because it's my own real life experience. But, you know, I'm still getting over the grief of losing my mum and my brother within 9 months of each other. And if you're going through something similar, life just isn't the same. It really isn't. It's not the same. But at the end of the day, through those experiences, we get a new perspective on life. I know through my own experiences that my perspective is that I don't sweat the small stuff. You either feel good to me or you don't. And I'll leave you at the door if you don't. If you go away and you transmute yourself and you become bigger and better version, then I'll entertain that later on. But until such time, I won't tolerate that. You know, my new perspective is helping those who do struggle to help themselves. I've got so many personal perspectives, new perspectives that I've got from that experience that I focus on that, and I focus on transmuting that into being of service or helping other people or making my life better or breaking generational traumas and all that sort of stuff. So maybe a new perspective you could have this week is the fact that, okay, what's happened to you. And we're not disregarding that. And we're not saying that that's not probably really full on for you. But at the end of the day, the reason why that happened is to gain you a new perspective. So I think that's what's happening. I think a lot of us are gaining a new perspective, and it's time to take that perspective and build your life around those perspectives. If that makes sense. Oh, look at this, guys. Love it. All right. So we got the 5 of Cups. So this is you may feel emotionally depleted. Look at all these cups, all this, you feel like you've wasted time. You feel like you've, given so much and not getting anything in return. It's time to follow your intuition and release those things that no longer serve you. People, places, things, thoughts, beliefs, shit around your home, whatever. Clean it up. Clean it up. It's a perfect time. You can do this at any stage, but I'm reading in the current energy, and this is what they're saying. And stop focusing on what's gone wrong, what's happened, what's occurred. Love yourself where you are. I know I sit there at the end of the day and go, well, I really love that. Like sometimes I even go into I can't do that because I don't have that or whatever, but there's no excuses. I still jump on here. I try to make my environment pretty and all that, even though I'd love a nice dining table and I'd love this and I'd love that. I'm working from a frigging picnic table, for Christ's sake. I know you guys don't care because you're getting a message, but at the end of the day, it bothers me because I'm a perfectionist. But I still don't let that stop me. I use that desire to get that beautiful bench seat wooden cover as my incentive to raise my vibration. I use that desire to keep me going, to squash the excuses. So if you haven't got a goal or something at the moment, set a goal for yourself. What do you want? Try not to hold yourself back right now. The world's not going to be perfectly conducive to you for what you want to do. That's something that's really understand. The reason why we say that is because we got the 2 of Wands. So this is inspiration leading to motivation. So at the end of the day, you're either just learning how to inspire yourself so you can move forward, or you're someone like myself who inspires themselves daily and you're just about to take some inspired action. Here's the future security and stability. I'm pretty sure this card came out last week too. It's coming. Whatever you feel will bring you stability and security and all that. It's coming in a manifested form, in the physical form. It's definitely coming in. Why do I say that? Because we got the Hierophant. So this is leading into this. This is the stability. This is the contract signings. This is the buying the new car, signing a contract. This is the marriage, getting married, signing a contract. This is getting a new rental or buying a new home. This may be hiring office space. You're signing a contract. This is stability and security. They just told me minimum of 12 months with this. So whatever this is coming in. I feel like you may be signing up to a 12-month contract. And how nice is that? It's going to give you the time to breathe. So if you're not allowing yourself to breathe your way into your manifestation of the desires that you're asking for, there is still an opportunity that's going to come in that's going to give you that time to breathe, if that makes sense. But it's up to your free will. What do you do with that? What I love about it is that we got the Ten of Cups here, beautiful card, beautiful unions. If you're looking for love, love is coming in. If you're having issues in your current relationship, obviously stop talking about the problem, start focusing on the solution. How can you gain some sort of fairness and solidarity in your current relationships? It's possible right now. Some of you may be getting together with really awesome business partners and stuff like that. The Ten of Cups to me represents only having people around me and co-creating with others who actually add love and value and support and that to my life. So if that's what you're seeking, it's definitely coming in for you. We've got the Triumph card too. Look at that, Six of Wands. So it is going to be triumphant, and you are fully supported by Source and Spirit first and foremost, but you're going to be supported by those around you as well. So if you're currently on the other side of that, you make those changes and those tweaks that we recommended right at the beginning. Follow my journey if you want. You can copy me. You can do whatever you want. I don't give a rip. As long as you do something to help you move forward, that's all I'm here to help you do. We all can have, there shouldn't even be any jealousy or anything in this life, because we can all have whatever it was. I know so many people get on platforms and stuff, say, she stole my idea and she took this and he did this and he's poaching my clients and all this sort of stuff. Whatever. That comes from a sense of lack. There is no lack in this. What's yours is mine and what's mine is yours. That's how the world should be. So yeah, follow my journey. Copy me if you want. You'll always apply it in your own way, but you know, it's just about making a choice to move forward. And I feel so tight in my chest right now, but I feel like a lot of you are going to give birth to something new. And if I can be part of that and I can be part of your journey, that's what it's all about. I sit here by myself all day, and unless I get communications from people that say their psychic readings come true, or, you know, the post I put up was really inspiring to them and that, I don't have adult stimulation. So I'm creating this so I can get some stimulation for myself. I want to have people on my train with me going through this journey, the ups, the downs. You know, I had a moment on Friday night, I'll share it in another video, but, you know, I did not feel good. And I wanted to go on a banshee rampage. I'm not joking. And within probably about 12 hours, I transmuted that, and I'll share with you how I did that. So, yeah. Triumph is coming, kids. Triumph is coming. Relationships, money, joy. The most strongest feeling I get is the feeling of stability and security, because a lot of people feel like over the last few years that's been stripped from them. I'm telling you now, it's not the way. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. That's not how it is. Learn the law of attraction. Know that, you know, the universe is unlimited. Only us as individuals pinch ourselves off from that. If you are unsure about that, learn. You know, I've got 2 ebooks for $5 on my website. You know, you can, the law of attraction for beginners and the understanding and empowering your sensitive self. So if you want to learn about your sensitivities and start shielding yourself properly and actually developing a relationship with the angels and spirit, it's the basic trainings in there. Or the law of attraction. If you want to learn about the law of attraction, what you put out there comes back to you. It's up there too. It's so simple to read. It's so easy. That's how I roll. I need spirit to talk to me like I'm a 2-year-old. Yep, so the Tower. So things are falling away, so new things can go take its place. So are you releasing and replacing, or are you just releasing? We've got to start replacing it, kids. We've got to start replacing it. And it's going to take consistent effort. It's going to take discipline to a certain degree. You'll see how much discipline it's going to take me, because I've got quite a habitual lifestyle happening at the moment. It's not all bad, but I know it's not conducive to my well-being. So it's going to take consistency. It's going to take discipline. It's going to take a want and a very strong desire to want better for yourself, and to understand that you will appreciate this journey, even if it's really tough right now, because what's coming in is going to be so beneficial. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. High Priestess, follow your intuition. A lot of you are ascending into a higher vibration. You are doing it. But we've got this to and fro energy happening at the moment because we're questioning things too much. We're trying to work things out too much. We're stepping into our ego and our logic a little bit too much. We need to just keep the flow going. You know, meditate as much as you can. If you can't meditate, just take some time out and breathe. Just step outside. It takes 5 minutes, 2 minutes even. Just step outside and go, thank you, universe, for all that I have. I'm so grateful. I'm working with you now. I'm going to be your perfect partner. Please show me where to go. Start working with the universe. They will work for you. And don't beat yourself up over where you currently are, the choices that you've made in the past. You did it from the place that you knew best at that time. But you are getting better and better and better, and you know better. All right? So forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Jump on this journey. We are always moving forward. We can be spirit-led. Like I say, I will jump on and give spirit-led wisdom. I've got all my platforms from next week as well. I do it myself. I don't just get on there just for entertainment and for likes and shit and just share that sort of stuff. These are cards that I actually turn for myself. I do it on my end as well. So anyway, we'll close it off with some oracles. But if there's anything that you feel like you need and you are stuck and you want to move forward, please post it down below and I can try and help you from there. I'm really, really passionate. I want us all to succeed. So we are being helped. So helpful person, hopefully that's me for you. Book in for a reading if you want, we can get you started. But yeah, there are helpful, supportive people out there, but the problem is that many people are focusing on the ones that are tearing them down. They're focusing on the ones that aren't sort of nourishing their needs and nurturing them in the way and respecting them in the way that they deserve to be respected. So there is helpful people coming in, but not only that, Spirit are helping you too. Look at that. So we are fully protected, fully being helped in both the non-physical plane and on this plane, whether you believe it or not. So, you know, heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results yet. Someone does want to help you. Think of whom that might be and initiate contact. It comes down to communication. If you need help, reach out. You have the Midas touch right now. It's law of attraction. The energy is gaining momentum. What you're putting out there is coming back. So if you put an idea out there and you start questioning it and you start seeing all the things that you don't have and all the things that aren't conducive to that and all that sort of stuff, you're putting your foot on the brake. It's about saying the I am statements. I am, I believe, I can, I will, when I, you know, all those sort of statements. Start writing some affirmative scripts. I'll put some in my newsletter each fortnight as well. So if you haven't subscribed, jump on my website. Subscribe to my newsletter. I put in affirmations that I feel are relevant for that week. Yeah, and then I just said get one more. So we got soulmate relationships. What'd I say? It's coming in. Where we go? Let's go over here. Where are you? Woohoo! Soulmate relationships, whether they're intimate, whether they're business co-creators, anyone that you co-create with. We have to co-create with people. We can't do it on our own. Life is about co-creating. So if you are looking to co-create or build something with someone else, it's coming in for you and it's going to be successful and it's going to be fully supported and yeah, and there's stability and security and contracts attached to this. So you'll either get married, get a wonderful contract in a business, get a car loan, whatever it is. Love it, love it, love it. Guys, triumph is coming. Hang in there. Do the energy work. Keep up to speed. And yeah, just embrace the tower for now. All right? All right, that's what I have for you. Please know that I love you so much. I'm forever yours and moving forward. If you can, like and subscribe and share and join all my other social media platforms. I'm no longer offering Patreon. I'm not energetically connected to that anymore. So from next week, I'll probably be offering star signs on here and daily 3 top tips or something like that. But you'll have to subscribe. You'll have to stay in touch because I will do what I feel Spirit wants us to know in that moment. So yeah. Anyway, I love you so much. Have a great week and I'll see you soon. Bye.